What weight loss pill work? Welcome to Be Fab, Be You Made Simple, your daily dose of inspiration designed to help you reinvent yourself by optimizing your body and mind. I am Maria Horstman, a health editor and coach, a fitness trainer, a speaker, and an entrepreneur, founder of BeFabBU.com. Our episodes are short and will bring you valuable content and practical nuggets for optimal health and fitness that you can implement ASAP. Let's get you to feel fabulous every day. Are you ready? Check out the show notes to 1, schedule a free call with me to discuss a plan to take your health to the next level. 2, submit a question to be featured in our Ask Me Anything episodes on Sundays. Connect with me on social media and much more. Hit the subscribe button, and if you like what you hear, share with your friends and leave it a rating. What weight loss pill work? If you are looking for a weight loss pill that works, look no more. I've done the research, development, and testing. Yes, you heard me right. I have the perfect pill for you. It will take me a few episodes to deliver all the goodies here. And the great news is that this pill does not require a doctor's prescription. I'm serious. And if you're tired of the trial and error and you're ready to stop, feeling like a failure maybe when it comes to your weight loss journey, listen up, folks, listen up. Yes, and welcome to the Be Fab, Be You Made Simple podcast. I am your host, Maria Horstman, the founder of BeFabBU.com. Go and check it out. I am glad that you tune in because you're in for a treat. And by the way, none of this information I'm releasing here today has been released anyplace else. You are that special, I'm telling you. So today's episode, I'm going to give you some background to why I've decided to bring this pill, P-I-L-L, to you and invite you to brainstorm with me why people are researching for weight loss pills. Maybe you've done that too. And then going forward, the next few episodes, I'll dive into more who is that for, who is not that for, answer a few other questions, and I will tell you in details about the 4 ingredients. 4 ingredients, okay? Let's jump into it. In the summer of 2020, I learned that the 3 words weight loss pill were one of the most search words combo in Google. I mean, that's when it relates to weight loss. Literally, my jaw dropped. I thought to myself, what? I couldn't believe that people were still searching and buying weight loss pills. So fast forward a year and a half later, I've just checked right recently and the data is still true. I also learned that diet pills and weight loss pills, they seem to be used interchangeably. I'm going to stick with weight loss pill here, okay? So my curious and inquisitive mind started to ask, why? In hindsight, I believe 2 of the main reasons I was so surprised by it were because, over the past 2 decades, I've seen numerous awful headlines about this type of pills. Maybe you've seen it too. That's in terms of their ineffectiveness and the long-term negative health implications. Also, my exposure to hearing about this stuff is rare, honestly. I barely watch any TV. And I cannot tell you the last time that I watched or purchased anything from these shopping channels that a lot of these products were sold. And maybe they're still sold there too. I don't know. But the fact that people are buying, they're being sold somewhere. But anyway, I will tell you the truth here. That's what you get with me is sometime between 98 and 2005, I sure did purchase this kind of stuff too. hoping that these pills would help me control my weight and lower my sugar addiction. Don't ask me for the name of the products and brands. I don't remember. Okay. I remember taking these things, and I was very cautious who would get the packages. I never kind of told anybody about this stuff. You're actually the first one that I'm sharing with today. And I don't have anything to hide. So here it is, right? Look, from my teens through my late 30s, my relationship with food and weight were pretty negative and unhealthy. I had pretty poor body self-esteem and self-confidence. Regardless, if you always thought and knew me and thought that, wow, you look pretty good. Well, that's not how I saw it. So I was 36 when I started my health and lifestyle transformation journey. Prior to that, I suffer of eating disorder. I had prediabetes. I was a true sugar addict, and I had several gastrointestinal issues, from bloating, belching, cold sores, malabsorption, which normally showed in my poop, constipation, which again showed in the poop or lack of, hemorrhoids, and so on. I know, TMI. So I also, here's the thing too, I also realized that in one way or another, since I started my personal health transformation journey in 2011, was towards the end of 2011, I have created my own bubble, and I live in my own bubble when it comes to health and wellness and lifestyle. And I'm not saying this is a negative way. I created this, and that in some way has worked for me. And what I mean with that is that I became much more aware and intentional about my choices. And I'm not only talking about food and beverage choices, which I made, huge changes, but also related to news and books that I read, programs and movies I watch, people I give time and attention to, and so many intricacies related to other lifestyle areas, including my mindset, my sleep pattern, and behavior, my exercise, and even ways that I reduce my stress. So you may know this, but I left a successful career in corporate finance to start my business, bfabbu.com. Early in that career, I worked closely with a boss who was a very detailed man, and everything needed to be perfect. Jesus, everything needed to be perfect. It took me a minute. Okay. I say a minute, very long minute, but his standards grew on me. I worked with him, on a daily basis in quite a bit. And he was also one of the partners in the company. I noticed that as long as I understood why he was asking me questions or projects, and actually by doing that, I challenged them, gave me the opportunity to challenge his requests. I had a reason to not only meet, but also exceed his expectations. And that has always been important to me. There is a side of me over here that is always seeking some kind of, accomplishment and padding or something. So it's either by delivering a great work, doing good for myself or for my clients, something. But anyway, the combo of working with him and financial auditors for years got me to become very anal to details and perfection, and asking why for everything. And if we work together, or if we work together in the future, you will know that I'll be be asking a lot of questions, including the why. So you reflect on it as well, because then, that creates a reason for you to change and to produce. So the detailed and perfectionism combo served me really well for many chapters in my life. And, you might be in one of those too, and might serve you really well. And I'm very grateful for them, very grateful for them. I learned that leading any transition in life with perfection, okay, was going to hinder my progress and growth in many aspects of my life, especially towards reaching that goal. So fast forward, these attributes, can get in our ways during personal and professional transformations. It can make things harder. It made for me. But again, I'm grateful for them. The battle between progress over perfection continues in my life up to now. The truth is that I wish I had the ability to turn them on and off individually whenever I wanted. Well, that is a superpower. I'm still working on it. And it is through self-compassion that I believe that I'm going to achieve it. So I'm not giving up on this. And I'm way better. I've come long ways. And if you're one of them, know that there might be a time that tweaking those attributes might come handy to you, especially if you're trying to build and sustain a healthy lifestyle. So every single client of mine, okay, struggles with these dilemmas as well. I mean, I'm just ahead of them, and I have experience and tools to guide them to get to their destination faster. Okay. I've done some of the work here myself and I'm still doing it, like I said. So as a functional wellness coach, my job is to coach up their function and to coach down this metabolic chaos that is going on in their bodies, right? So one of the steps is for me to help them identify and remove the debris out of their way, because those are all debris. So this progress over perfection is the mindset and approach that serves them and everyone else, including myself, well. I just want you to understand this. Write this down. Progress over perfection. Okay? So what is my point after all this? How does this relate to the weight loss pill? Well, let me tell you. Let me go back actually to the main question, which was, why are people looking for a weight loss pill? Which again leads to the next question is, what's truly going on in people's lives for them to search and purchase these pills? Right? Good questions, don't you think? So if we were to explore all the answers, we'd be here for days, and yet, what I think people may be neglecting big is the power of biochemical individuality, which really refers to the unique nutritional needs each person has based on their genetics, lifestyle, and environment exposures to various stressors. I know that sounds like a simple description, but there's a lot behind it. So, after speaking to a colleague of mine about this weight loss pill and all that, one of the reasons I see it clearly now to why people are seeking, for weight loss pill is they're motivated to find a permanent solution, something that works, that is effective. Permanent solution. Doesn't it sound perfect? Doesn't it? I think it is. So the culture that we live in is one, when we're sick, we take a pill. We take this for that approach so that we can get back to normal, whatever that normal is. And don't get me started on that again, right? So again, we thrive to achieve, to nail things down, to not waste time, to be productive, to have more money, to be successful, whatever the way you describe success, and so on and on and on. The sentence, I have no time, or I'm too busy to ... Exercise, maybe cook healthy meals, go grocery shopping, sleep 7-8 hours a night, even take 5 minutes between meetings to kind of reset, and so on. these things are on people's lives. And it's society pushes us to do or don't do those things. So most people searching for weight loss pill have tried numerous things. And, they are tired of looking for that solution. So, you know what? So what else is out there, right? Other people, on the other hand, they want to put a stop right from the start. And the pills are easier for them right now, at least. Let's start that way and see how it goes, right? Always going for the faster and easier. I mean, we're all suffer from this, including myself. Don't you get me wrong. So without any judgment whatsoever here, some thoughts, that might be happening inside people's minds, including yours maybe, that cross mine too, okay? Could be, like, what? Had enough of feeling crappy. Had enough of not feeling actually good in my own skin. They're unhappy with the way that they look and feel for quite some time. The weight is showing up and doesn't look good. The weight is slowing them down, right? And preventing from, going after what they truly want, their passion, their dreams, or even, to start dreaming again. Because if you don't have the energy to do it, which normal excessive weight will do to you, dump your energy, you just stop dreaming, right? You become a robot of life. Maybe the mobility of a person is already impaired, aches and pains, knees, backs, and all that. They fear that they will not experience joy as they age. They fear diseases. Maybe they already have some, coming up, or it's already in the family. I'm like, oh boy, if I continue this way, what else is going to happen? So, people want to live longer, right? So they might be thinking about that. They actually don't trust that they can do it because there's too much going on. And, there is more important things to do than spending time, doing this and trying that and yada. So a pill is simple. I mean, you might agree that some of those things maybe have come to your mind, or if you talk to folks out there, you're going to sense this, or they have said this. Here's the thing, like most likely if you're sick, you have a cold, let's say, health nerds, might drink some tea, lots of water, take some extra vitamins, right? Stay away from inflammatory foods and beverages, and including alcohol and sugary stuff. Get plenty of rest and let the body do its magic. That's one route. Then for people who go to the doctor every time they are coughing and sneezing and all that, they get a pill. And that's because they believe in the pills and call it medicine or just pills. So that's the way that's what they believe in. And they think that's okay. Hey, I'm not judging here. Absolutely not judging. I'm just having a conversation. So someone who is searching for pills probably long for a solution that is effective, that works, and that they trust. And pills have been researched, depending on the pill, but are they unique to that individual? In the end of the day, these people, and not that I have not taken pills, I've taken pills too, like I said, I'm just going to say people are motivated to take medicine and pills is because they want to find a permanent solution. They want, in this case, to find the permanent solution to their weight struggle and to their health problems. Society encourages us to figure all out as fast as possible. And all has to be perfect and work all the time, without downtimes. Just think about when you have a power outage, computer, is messed up. I don't know, file missed. I don't know, phone all of a sudden went out of battery or whatever. Look, we are not information. tools and apps deficient. For most of us, we're not food deficient either, right? Oftentimes, in search for the perfect result, we end up spending a significant amount of time and energy searching for immediate relief instead of thinking on long-term consequences of this immediate relief. Such and such said, so maybe this is good. Such and such is on the news, maybe that's good too. And we go on and on and on. And look, there is absolutely nothing wrong with relief care. It is and can be part of any healing protocol. My final answer to you is, do you believe that a pill or pills, plural, can help release weight, bring vitality back, and help you reach a potential you didn't think that even existed in you? Thanks for listening to the BFAB-BU Made Simple podcast. Can you do me a favor? If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend and leave it a rating. It helps the podcast and I really appreciate it. If you're wondering where to start, head over to my website, linked in the show notes, to sign up to receive encouragement, tips, and strategies to maximize results. While you're there, download a free health guide to get you started today. If you're looking for a coach and trainer to help you optimize your weight, body, and health, get on my calendar. Let's discuss your goals, establish a custom plan, implement it, and celebrate your results. Together, we can do this. Find the link to schedule a free energy audit strategy session also in the show notes. Connect with me on social media. I would love for you to let me know that you're listening to the show. Also, see the show notes for the links. In addition to a qualified healthcare practitioner, it's important that you have someone in your corner who is in for you and will help you to plan and stay on track implementing your goals. Are you ready? Let's rock and roll this boat. I will see you on the next episode of BFAB-BU Made Simple. Just a reminder that this podcast is for educational purposes only. This podcast is not a substitute for healthcare by a doctor or other qualified medical professionals. This podcast is provided on the understanding that it does not constitute medical or other professional advice or services.